Hello, good morning everyone. Now, last class we have discussed some core Java question, important question like string buffer and string classes, immutable and mutable. Now, in this class we will learn some new core Java questions that will ask that will ask in an interview. So now I'm sharing my screen. Now. Now, question number first. Question number first. Explain. Explain. Explain the string method. What is the twisting method or table method? May interviewer ask to you explain twisting method. Yeah. What is twisting method? Twisting method is present inside the object class. Object class. Twisting method where is present in object class. I will show the practical. Java P java.lang dot object. Okay. Twisting method is present. Sorry, class not found. Okay. Java is not there. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah. Now, Java dot twisting method. Public Java dot line dot twisting method. Is present in the here. Yes, it's present inside the object class. If you override this method, then you can override anywhere in your classes. If you do not override this method, it automatically overrides this method. If you want to what is the meaning of this? If you do not override this method, then it print hash code value. Okay. So now definition is that now definition toString method is toString method is used to toString method is used to is used for sorry, not the use for to print the content of content of the content of the object. What is the meaning? If you want to print the content in what is the content present inside, then you should override this method. Okay, override. If toString method is not overridden, if not overridden, not overridden, then toString method is not overridden in in a class in a class the default to string method, the default to string method from object class, is invoked. Okay, invoked. This would be this this would print some hash code hash code hash code as hash code values. Okay, hash code value. It's print hash code value. It print hash code value. To show the example, I will show you example. That is my notebook profile. Save it. Test.java. Test.java. Desktop. Save it. Okay. Public class test. Public static void main string args who want string name equals to name comma string addr, it means address. Now I want to initialize this. So create one constructor, initialize this string, the local variable name comma string addr. Okay, now initialize this public constructor. Okay, public this dot string, this dot name equals to name. Initialize this dot addr equals to addr. Okay, now come down. Okay, then now yes, this dot name. Okay, class is created. Create one more class, public, not a public. This is not constructor, not here. Create simple class. Okay, yeah. Create one like demo. Yeah, employee. Okay. Now it's good. Create one more class, public class test. Okay. I'm taking main method with static void string. This is the simple. Create the object of emp equals to emp equals to new emp, and pass the value to the constructor. Pass the value like your name is Raja, name is Raj, and address like Delhi. Okay. Now I want to print this. So system out dot println simple emp, print the emp. Okay. Now I want to run this file. So control O, Opencmd, cmd here, Java P, Java P, Java P, so Java C compile test dot Java. The public method declaration return type is method declaration. There is not a method declaration here. Here, taking constructor emp, the constructor, not the method. Compile. Error is the string Java. Put in an error, cannot find void string. Spelling mistake. Spelling mistakes. Where is this spelling mistake? Okay, it's a public class, not public. Compile Java test. What is the value? This is the hash code value. See, come here. Sorry. Copy the code. Here, I'm not overridden. Which method? I'm not overridden. Which method? Twisting method. That's why it's printing. That's why it's printing. That's why it's printing. That's why it's printing hash code value. That's why it's printing hash code value. That's why it's printing hash code value. Okay. Now print the output. This is nothing but hash code. Here. Output. Hash code. Okay. Now come here. Now here, override this method. Override this method. It's system.out.println. Is automatically called to string method. Why? Because this is present inside the object class. Object class is extended. This is the parent, all classes to parent. Object classes is parent class for the all classes which are created by the user. Okay, now I want to override this toString method. So what is the toString method? To public string return type toString method. Okay, toString method, override toString method. Okay, write down here return name, return name plus name. Okay, plus address, okay, plus address like ADD. That's it. Which you provide, it's called automatically Delhi. Okay, just run and compile. Oh, compile. It's printing the name. Oh, sorry, spaces. Okay. Address like compile. Output is name is Raj, address is Delhi. Okay, so if you override this method, then you can print these values, print this initialize value through the toString method directly inside the system.println. Okay, this is the beauty of toString. Copy this method and paste it here. Okay, toString method. Then output, copy the output. So, yeah, paste it. Okay. When we override this method, then we override this method, when we override the toString method, when we override this toString method, when we override this toString method, when we override this toString method, default implementation, write some point here. I want to write some point. What is the point? It's the point. Here, not point of thing. Output shows the content of the animal, present content of the EMP class. Okay, if you override this method, it present content of the okay. Our next question. Next question is the important question. Next question is important. Okay, take special care about this question. Question number 2. What is the question? What is the difference between difference between difference between equal and double equals operator? Okay, operators. What's up, no issue? What is the difference between equals and equals and equals method and double equal operator? Okay. The answer is double equals to operator is used for double equals to operator is for the object comparison. Okay, and equals method is used for the content comparison. I will okay write down here so we will get the clarity. Equals method is for to compare the content of the and of the object where whereas double equals operator is used for double equals operator is used for to compare the references of an object. This is the basic object. So equals method is compared to the content, which content present inside the object are equals or not. It's a represent. Okay, it's compare. And double equals to operator is compare the reference variable. Both reference variable are equals or not. Like example string s1 equals to new string, like taking iterative. Okay, and second example string s2 equals to new string iterative. Okay, this is the example. Now when we compare by the equals method, s1 dot equals to when compare like Like we compare like no, okay. Then like if if s1 dot equal s1 dot equals s1 dot equals method of s2 simple SOPs here SOPs write true kind of not if it's true and both are equal. Okay, both are equal. Else 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 mm, else else SOPs right here. Both are both are not equals. Okay, so here content. What is the output? What is the output? Both are equal. Here is output this. Both are equal. Okay, both are equal. When we compare y is in the content comparison, like copy same example. Yeah. If you comparison by using, if you comparison like s1 equals to s2, then what is the output? Both are equal or not? No, both are not equal. Here, both are not equal. Here, both are not equal. Okay, equals. So let's see the practical. Okay, go here. Remove this. I don't want this class. Only single class we will prepare the application. Simple. Prepare one string object string like s1. S1 equals to new string like I trick. Okay, and same string s2 equals to new string I trick number. If check if s1 dot equals of s2, simple system dot out dot println dot write the method here called both are equal. Both are equal. Okay, else else system.out.println dot both are not equal. equal. Okay, this is the simple example. Let's execute, compile. Okay. Here is what we call international. Mhm. Yes, okay. That's good. Okay. Sorry. Now what is okay? One dot equals of okay. Here you can pass like okay. That's good. Hmm. Unclosed character literal. Okay. Yes, come here. S1 dot. Yes. Oh no, what is the error? Close. As without it, it's not recognized. Why? Let's see. One more time. I want to write one more time. Some other side like if S1 dot equals of S2. Okay, and simple SYST system dot out dot println both are equal. Both are equal. Else yes. Not equal. Both are not equal. Right? Oh no, yaar. Yes. Okay. Java. Like test. Both are equals, no? Both are equals. Both are equal. Why? Because we are performing here the content of comparison. Content comparison is right. Yes. Okay. Now I want to performing. I want to perform double equal operator. Remove these things. Now it's both are not equal. Okay. Let's give to output of both are not equal. Both are equals. First output, second is both are not equal. This is the total scenario for this question. Okay. If you want. Yeah. Okay. And pen is not properly working. I think. It's okay now. This is the hmm, now it's down, down. Okay. What is the difference between the equals and double equals operator? Next question. Next question is some important points. Some important point how to implement this method. Some important point about the equals method. Like what are the question? Three. Any. What what are the important things consider to consider when implement implement equal when implement implement equal equals method. Okay, what are the things? What are the important things when we implement equals method? Too simple. A 4 to 5 thing. First thing, reflexive. First thing is reflexive. Reflexive. Okay. What is the meaning of reflexive? For any for any reference values x and y x dot equals of y x dot equals of y be written should be written here should be written true. Okay, if and only if and only if y dot equals of x y dot equals of return. Okay. Second point is sorry, here x and x, then should it return x into x should return true, not if and or if only. This is the second point. Okay, the second point is semantic. Symmetric means for any Symmetric means for any symmetric means for any reference for any reference value x, and suppose by x and y. Okay, x equals of y should be written true if and only if y dot equals of x y dot equals of x return. Third point, transitive transitive transitive. Okay, and for any reference for any reference value x, y, and z, x value y, z, x if x dot equals of y return true, and y dot equals of z return true, then x dot equals of z is z must be written true. Okay, number fourth point is for any non null non-null reference values x x dot equals of null, it should return false. This is the fourth point. Reflexive form with any reference value is x dot x, then it's written true. Okay, when compare with the same object content, then it's written same. Okay, it's written true. Okay, semantic means the for any reference value like x dot equals should be written true if and if only x dot equals written true. Okay, the variable transitive for any x y z, and y dot x dot equals by of y returns true, then only by dot equals of z return true. If both a condition are different, any condition here is different like false, then it's written this must return false. Okay, this then there must be return true. For any non-null reference value x dot x equals to null should return false. Okay, next question. Typecasting. What is question number 4? What is typecasting? What is typecasting? What is typecasting? Okay, now here casting casting here. Give some time here. Okay. Casting is used. Casting is used when when we want to convert one data type to another type is called typecasting. It's called typecast. Okay. There are two type of typecasting in Java. There are two type. Okay. Number first, implicit typecasting. Implicit typecasting. Number two, typecasting. Okay. These two typecasting are there. First is implicit and the next question, or fifth question is fifth question. Fifth question. What is explicit set typecasting? Okay. Answer is if JVM if JVM convert a value one data type into its equivalent value of another data type is explicit explicitly explicitly according to our specification then we call that set explicit typecast, where whenever 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 it is required to assign a bigger value to the smaller location, then it called it then explicit typecasting is applicable. Typecasting is applicable. Example char ch equals to char. Typecast is required 97 and 98, 99. Okay. SOP ch. When the output is this is the 5 question. Okay. We will meet next video for the next 5 question, top 5 question. Thank you for watching. Do support, do support your our channel called iTrick Study Park. Here you will get more videos for subscribing this channel. For subscribe this channel, so you will get in future the more video like all this technology like core Java, advanced Java, uh, Spring Framework, Spring Boot, Hibernate, Log4j, Maven, all these things in this video, all these things in this video of free of cost, no charges. I will not charge single money from your side. So thank you. Do support, only subscribe and share. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Thank you.